boss, I'm a boss to the beast, I'm a boss till I fall, I'm a boss on the beat, I'm a boss, be the ball, I'm a boss with the key, and I walk in the talk, boss in the streets, I'm a boss with the sauce, I'm a boss. Boss in the streets, I'm a boss with the sauce, I'm a boss. Don't get the hot sound.
Bounce.
Fucking hell.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, boys and girls. Woo, woo, woo.
Cheers.
Back on the beers, back on the coffee. Oh, I take the sunnies off. How are we doing, mate?
Not bad, man. Not bad. Bit hungover.
Hangover again?
Straight a little bit. A little bit. It's not that bad.
What did you do yesterday?
Just finished work early, went to the pub with some boys, and then on the drive home, I was just very happy. I'd only had like 2 schooners, so I was very happy. And then just sitting in the car for an hour driving home, G'd myself up. I had to go to the pub again when we got back.
Fuck. How many beers you can drink before if you still can drive, or it doesn't matter?
2 schooners of mid-strength is about right.
Is that like
4x gold type thing.
Inside 1 hour or inside 10 minutes?
In an hour. You're allowed to.
Oh, okay.
That's the rule I use.
It's like, it depends how big you are, I reckon.
Yeah.
But
Definitely. It's a good rule of thumb. You probably just heard the dog walking. Leads on quite well.
All good. That's all good. They always around here, so.
Yeah, the tip and tapping.
So, what we saw last episode have been, hail hunting and hemorrhoid hunting and all that stuff. Yeah. It's getting pretty good feedback, actually.
Yeah?
Yes.
I quite enjoy it. I don't want to sound like a narcissist, but I've been falling asleep to it.
Listen to your voice.
Yeah.
Pretty sexy at the moment.
I have really nice, sexy dreams and stuff about it.
What happened with your voice? Why it's gone?
That's because I was having a bit of a party last night. I normally smoke these, get myself off the ciggies. I had a ciggy last night and it's gone.
Just with a ciggy?
Half a cigarette.
Fucking hell. I've been lately hooked on the cigarettes again, you know.
Back on them.
Shit.
They make you feel like, when I used to smoke, I used to get a hangover. Like now I'm happy and laughing, but I'm a little bit hungover.
Yeah.
But when I used to smoke, and I'd smoke like a pack of cigs in a night.
Yeah,
And you'd wake up and feel so bad.
Exactly.
But now,
breathe properly as well.
Yeah. You're like,
yeah.
I'm trying to get sexy with Caitlin, and I'm going, I need to stop. I'm going to pass out. Give me 2 minutes. Time out.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man. No, 100%.
You still are young guys. If I would, like, for us, 2 minutes, including fucking having a nice sex, foreplay, and shower included.
Oh, no, she don't get no foreplay.
If you want, at one stage you're gonna be 37, then you will understand that it's just it's a young people's sport.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, and then I used to actually, and I think it was due with the smoking. I got these things called sex headaches too.
What's that?
So as you're getting close to like the end, this crippling headache would come on, and it was like, when it first happened, I was like, I'll get this out of the way and I'll deal with my headache. Don't do that. You need to stop. Because I thought someone would come in and like hit me with a hammer.
What?
Yeah, and Caitlin was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, fine. And then 10 seconds later, I was on the floor like this, cradling my head. I went to the doctor and it was from like smoking and drinking too much and stuff.
Fuck you.
Yeah, they ended up having to put me on beta blockers and stuff. And the doctor was like, come back in a week.
When was happening that? When does that happen?
When Caitlin first got it, so it would have been like a year and a half
ago. You
were
on the little bender.
Yeah, a little bit. But like, the doctor said, I've never been prescribed sex, like I've never heard of that. But he gave me these beta blockers and he's like, come back to me in a week and let me know if they work. And I was like, so am I allowed to, like Caitlin, I haven't seen her for 3 months, like she just got it.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, if you're getting headaches, no. And I was like, but how do I know if they work? And he's like,
yeah.
Looks like you're going to have to. I ran straight home like Charlie with the golden ticket. Like, Caitlin, we have to. The doctor said.
We need it, baby. Red Panty night.
So I've quit smoking pretty much. I know I'm on the vape, but I do believe.
I reckon vapes and stuff like that is even more addictive.
It's more addictive.
Like, give me.
I definitely feel better smoking it.
Like this one?
Yeah, 100%. Like, you listen to my voice. That's from 1 cigarette last night. The only problem is I smoke that constantly.
Yeah.
Whereas cigarette.
I remember when I was like when I was still doing boat detailing. Basically, I had these kind of things in my pockets all over the place, all the time. and I was like basically having or vaping everywhere.
Yeah.
In the
Walking around
car,
the shops. Yeah.
in the car, in the shops, in the bed.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
100%. I wake up at least 3 or 4 times a night and just like have a puff and then go back to sleep. Like pretty much sleep, and you know it's addictive because like if you lose it down the side, you're like,
Yeah, I know.
Where is it? Like, you're like a junkie on
It's
the
like
thing.
losing your cocaine,
Yeah,
cocaine in the
100%.
middle of the party or
You're
something.
a junkie.
Did I left it on the
You're
wallet?
like a cat
That's
getting all
awesome.
scatty. 100%.
All right, guys. I just want to come up with news or breaking the news. Most of my friends, know that already, and they're happy for us and all that stuff. So Sebastian is our new co-host.
Hey.
But that's the one thing.
That's the big
we're
news.
gonna have
That's
a
the big
second
news.
baby.
Yes.
So yes,
Second
we're gonna have
baby.
a second baby.
Yeah.
It's close now.
Number 2.
Number 2.
And it gets more than double hard, I've heard. Just favorite. You have 2, it's 3 times harder.
I'm already like, the thing is, I feel like I'm constantly in the circle,
Yeah.
Doing hot sauce, like starting in the Monday, preparing for a cooking,
Yep.
picking up bottles, all that stuff, sorting out all the, what happened during the weekend on the markets. Then Tuesday I'm already, shopping and do all the stuff for the hot sauce. Then, Wednesday it's all the time my cooking day. Thursday I'm putting labels on.
Yeah.
Friday I'm on the market again. Saturday on the market again. Sunday on the market again. It's just like goes like a circle,
Groundhog Day. But routine's good, right?
Oh well, some way,
Yeah, I think it like, because like I was saying before, I like my job seasonal, right? And we're coming to the end of the season now, so I've got a bit of work. I've probably got another month. Don't know about what happening with coughs yet, like we talked about that last time.
Yeah.
I'm still working in Brisbane, doing like 3 or 4 days a week, and I'm like in such a happy place at the moment.
Yeah.
Like I feel good, like feel bad for other people when they're telling me their problems because I'm like, sucks to be you.
Yeah, sucks to be me at the moment. I'm
But
telling
like,
you.
in 2 months, if I've got no work and I'm just at home, for the first few weeks, I'll love it. And I'll be doing shit around the house, and then like for the 3rd week, I'll just be.
Dead.
I got nothing on.
That's it.
And you think, oh, sick, you're gonna have all this time off, but everyone else is working.
Yeah.
It's not like you can be like, oh,
Exactly. Let's
let
catch up.
Let me go and see Lemmet for a day.
Yeah.
You're working.
Yes,
what you just said,
I'm 100%, 24/7.
It sucks. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It's like I still love the stuff what I'm doing, and of course I'm proud and happy that for the second baby and everything, and can't wait. July when the little one is with us.
You have to tell them the story because you're potent. When all you did was think about having a second one. What was it, 2 weeks later?
Oh well, it was basically so me and Carmen. Carmen just came back from Estonia, so she was visiting Estonian, like all our friends there.
Taking True over.
Yeah, taking True, showing True to all my parents, grandparents, all that stuff.
Leaving them outside on the curb.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, they love it.
Well, yes, exactly. And then when she came back, then we just we're driving somewhere, and Carmen's like, I've been thinking lately something. I was like, I know what you're thinking, and she's like, what's that? You want another baby?
Yeah.
How the fuck you know? How did you know that? Because we've been living together 19 years.
Yeah.
I can read your mind.
100%.
But anyway, it was like, all right, let's do it then.
2 weeks later.
2 weeks later.
That's crazy, eh?
It's like that.
That is so crazy.
I reckon it's more like for us, because we never thought about that. We want to have a kids and stuff like that. So we let's live our life. Let's see what's happening. We never focused, and I'm pretty good and pull out games. So. But anyway, so yeah, the second one was just like that. It was. Just, and it's more about, I think, in myself. It's more about quit drinking mostly, being really active,
being fit,
training,
physically fit.
yes, going I do now. I used to do 3Ks runs every second day.
Yeah.
Now I run 9Ks every second day, pretty much. So it's a long distance.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
But I got the thing is, it's just.
I reckon I could do a 5K right now, Like, I'd die. I could do a 5K, but I could do it without like having to train or anything.
Yeah.
Easy. But I would be crippled for like 3 weeks. I'd have all shin splints and my back would be in
Do you know the
bits.
people who's actually running marathons, you know, they can even be fit as hell, you know?
Yeah.
There's lots of people who they like in the last kilometers and stuff like that, they're gonna start pissing themselves and, you know, shitting
seen
themselves. Fucking hell, man.
If it makes you do that, I don't think it's good for you.
It's gross.
Sitting down feels good for me. I'm going to keep
Enjoy
doing it.
beer and relax. Why you have to run
Why are
there?
you doing that?
What are you doing?
It's stressful, man. That'll kill you, being
A
stressed.
sport can kill you, mate. There's a couple of, you know, there's so many people having just, you know, collapse on their soccer fields.
Yeah,
and, you
yeah.
know, they're just
100%.
overtrained, you
Too
know.
stressed, man. Too
Too
stressed.
much stress. But so
So it's going to be a big Mother's Day this it's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. That's why we're recording this podcast for a Mother's Day podcast.
Mother's Day podcast.
So, but becoming a father and mother as well for Carmen and you know, for lots of people around the world, like it's, I reckon the motherhood or parenthood change you a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Because for us, if I'm thinking like we used to drink and party,
Oh,
and,
no,
you
no.
know, we had a great time, always dinners happening, all that stuff. Unfortunately, you can't do that at the moment. Yeah.
Well, you're going away in a couple of weeks. I'm going to look after it.
Yeah.
But like you say, you now got to pre-plan that stuff. It's not, you want to just do it. Like,
Exactly. And the other thing is, we used to have like dogs all the time. So dogs are when you're taking your dog, when you have your dogs, it feels like the dogs are basically like their kids.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Taking care of your kids.
Honestly,
taking care of your dogs.
The dog rules my life.
There you go.
I'm like, didn't have any clue I wanted one. Now I've got one.
And you got that. You got the Reggie by accident.
By accident, yeah. Like just my friend just couldn't have him where they were going. So he'd already lived with me, and I was like, fuck, I'm stuck. Like I have to have him. Like I love him. And then now I've gone from staying in like $80, $90 motel rooms, which are crap, but it's cheap. Like when I'm going, suddenly I'm having to pay like $2,000 for an Airbnb just so the dog can come with me.
Yes, that's
Like,
right.
I'm like, I want Caitlin to come. That means the dog has to come. Like,
So what's any embarrassing moments Reggie have been caused for you? Not really. So many.
So many. Even today, pulling up at mum and dad's, like. He was just screaming because he can see my mum and dad's dog. They love each other, but he screams like a girl. And he's like ripped my seats in the front of the car because Caitlin's opened the door to like make sure Abe don't run out the gate. And he's like clawing his way through everything. You see people walking past, like what's going on here? Dogs ripping everything up. He's not dog aggressive. He's really excited to get to another dog, which when he's 50 kilos scares the other dog.
100%.
And the amount of people that have like, he's like, we're training him so much better than he used to be, but he used to be wild. And like people would like Karens with their little Karen dogs, you know. He wants to get to it, and they pick it up. I'm like, don't do that. That's the worst thing. Because now he's going to try and jump you too. Like, and this dog, Caitlin, honestly, she looks like an abuse victim. And my mum always has a go at me, man. She's like, are you fucking doing this? I'm like, no, it's Reggie. Reggie, he's so stupid. Like, he'll skid, like, and because I got tiles, he was skid, and she'll be like sat, like strolling, and he'll just full pelt 50 kilos into the legs, and she's like black and blue, man. She is so bad. She's got a scratch up here from massive. Christmas.
I've been fighting with your dog, like just like a wrestling, you know. He's just pretty strong.
Oh man, he's
pretty strong.
And when we first got him dog trained, right, we got an amazing dog trainer, right, hit us up if you need a number, Lucy, in Pimpernel and Gold Coast. She is unbelievable. Like, I'm fairly sure she's actually gone to see Milan and worked with him for a few weeks, like over at his ranch in America. And the first time I was like telling her what he's like, she's like, right, let me walk him first and see what he does, because she knows how to like work a dog. And we walked past his house, which he always used to go off at because the dog used to give it back to him. And they had a full wrestling match for 20 minutes. Like, she was like trying to pull him up because we're using like
pull like
what is it like
not choking, but
not choking, it's like it tightens and they have to calm down and it loosens, not like a metal one, it's just a thin rope. and she was like pulling him up, and he was dragging us next to a main road, and they're stumbling into the road.
That's crazy.
It was wicked to watch. And this dog, it was a 20-minute walk, and he didn't stop panting for like 5 hours, man.
Fuck me.
And even she was like, that dog is crazy.
Yes. Like embarrassing moments talking about my dogs is like because I'm dog parent as well, you know?
Yeah.
So,
have they had to take a back seat, you reckon?
They homos.
Yeah.
I reckon they both homos.
Yeah, well, I've seen it, the 69.
Yeah, and they going hardcore day in, day out. You know?
But they ain't got no girl there.
You can't say anything
You
like
see
that.
guys in prison do it, man.
You reckon you reckon all the dogs are gays?
I just don't think they care. I think they're non-binary.
They hardcore sucking each other dick on the 69.
Reggie was trying to have a shit earlier, and Abe's licking his arse while it's coming out, man.
Oh my, that's heavy.
And I'm hungover, I'm going.
Have you seen? It's the same video as the two girls, one cup.
No, I don't want to talk about that. No.
Anyway, so it's basically talking about the other thing what they did once, you know. So.
But I got a bit of a history, especially Freddie, eh?
Yeah. Opie. Yeah, Opie.
Yeah.
It's fucking shit. I mean, he's got like explosive diarrhea sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's happening in the fucking when we're on the markets or somewhere.
Oh, you take him with you or at home?
Yeah, sometimes, yes.
Yeah.
And then what's happening is fucking, you have to start cleaning that shit up.
Yeah, man.
Imagine if he's shitting on the fucking, like asphalt or whatever, how you call that.
Yeah.
It's asphalt.
Yeah, like the concrete.
Yeah, concrete. You can't get that off.
No.
You just have to buy bottles and bottles of water to fucking wash it off.
It's so funny.
People watching you like you're a fucking criminal.
Yeah, and then you're handing them their hot sauce and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I had one the other day, so Reggie ate my mum's couch. Right?
Oh, shit.
He's got a mad thing about foam. So, like, you see this, and it's covered, and he wouldn't ever eat it. But if there was, like, a hole already, and he saw foam,
so they start,
that's it, man. He'll get to it. And Mum took all the cushions off her outside area to, like, wash them, so it's just the foam. We went out, and this couch looked like jaws had hit it. Like, there was a hole in it like this, right?
Fucking hell.
Anyway, so I went and replaced it for her, and then he was being weird shitting the next few days, eh? And you could see he was like trying and not going. I was like, oh, that's weird. Bro, he'd eaten so much foam. He eventually got it out, and it was like, because he obviously compresses when he ate, but it filled up, and it was like a piece of foam this big, and 3 days later he got it out, but he was all backed up then. So I took him to a walk to the pub, right?
Yeah.
I'd walk him to the pub and have a few beers with him and walk back. And on the walk back, man, right on someone's driveway, the dirtiest shit. And
that's the big foam shit came out.
No, it wasn't foam shit, but it was like the one afterwards where it'd been backed up. It was like a Wayne's Whippy, man. It was like an ice cream.
Like a kilo fucking dog.
And I like got it in the bag, but this bloke had a lovely driveway, and because it was wet, I was like, I can't get it all, bro. I'm so sorry. It would have been baked on. It would have been hideous. I did my best. That's all you can do.
Oh my God.
I won't say where, but it was in
Freddie,
one way
Freddie happened exactly the same shit basically. Well, we bought from when we lived in Gold Coast. So we bought him and Opie, the other dog. We bought him like like a dried bones.
Yeah.
The thing is with the bulldogs is not like they just they're together as well. They don't really like get crazy over the food.
Yeah.
But when it's like a bone shit like that, so basically they start fucking whopping it in basically.
Yeah.
Like it's just like that. And the big pieces they just swallowing it everything.
Yeah.
So Opie's like got a really weird jawline because he's like a rescue dog.
Yeah.
You know, I had some issues when he was younger, and he didn't want even that that much. And Freddie was like, yeah, give it to me. Hey, he ate both of them.
Yeah.
And big chunks like that.
Yeah.
He swallowed them up, he swallowed them down. And what happened was, next day, so we see he's going out, but he's like, we had a big backyard. It's like, fucking, if you don't want to go for a long walk, I take the shit there, I'm gonna clean it later. So I let him out, and Freddie's like trying to take a shit.
They get lower and lower. They can't hold
like
it.
hardcore, like it's driving with a Harley, Anyway, so just trying, couldn't. And he start dribbling. you know, and his asshole start dribbling. It's like everything basically is all the liquid, everything comes out everywhere. It's like, what the fuck?
Because he's tensing so hard. Yeah.
And he couldn't get it out. It was in his his system.
Yeah.
So what happened was like maybe 2 hours later he was constantly trying to take a shit. I was like, Connor,
He's just walking around doing things like
Connor, we need to take him doctor. You know, he's fucking, you know, crook.
something wrong.
We took him to the doctor and he's like, fuck, emergency. Boom. Put him down, tried to feed him lots of laxative first.
Yeah.
We took him for a little walk. He was just already like that.
Yeah.
You know, weird. He didn't take shit anything. You know, everything fucking.
Oh.
And then they took him in and cleaned everything inside. And these blocks of fucking bones was still blocked in his. They said he never had a chance even to push this shit out.
Nah, there was no way it was coming.
But like, first of all, that bone was bought in a fucking normal pet shop.
Yeah.
How they even fucking?
I don't know.
What's going on? Why they don't fucking break down?
Yeah. That's
Normal
crazy.
bones they do.
Yeah. I've got two stories very similar to that.
Yeah.
So one, Reggie is so similar to him, but he's hasn't had the chance to do as much funny stuff because I've got a smaller garden.
Yeah.
Whereas I lived on acreage back in England, so this Doberman could do anything it wanted, right? So we used to have loads of apple trees, and like the wasps would get into them when they would start going rotten. And he'd go and eat these rotten apples and start getting pissed. Firstly, he'd get all like because it starts making alcohol.
Yeah, for sure.
And he'd come back and he looked like Scooby-Doo, man. Because he'd been eating these apples and the wasps were hitting him. And I think he just thought it was like chili or something, man. He just kept eating them, didn't care. But he ate a leg of lamb off the side, full leg of lamb my mum had cooked and like left it to rest. And he ate the whole thing, right?
Fuck me.
And anyway, he got like, your little shit got locked in his pen and that. And then a couple of days later, we had like French patio doors, like similar to these things behind us. And I see Moses was his name, right? Moses. And he was walking past, but like this. And I'm like, what's wrong with the dog? And Dad went, oh, I'll go check it out. And what had happened was he had eaten the leg of lamb, but had the net round it. And the net was half hanging out of his arse.
Oh, shit.
So my dad went and got the yellow gloves from under the seat and held on to the end of it, and the dog kept walking. The dog kept walking. Dad's just crouched like that on it. And it was like a bloody clown trick. He was pulling these flags out of his arse, man. And then Reggie, similar thing. I was having a barbecue. And I always do like corn on the cob. I never knew you weren't meant to do this. But I'd like chopped up and I just chucked him one. And he ate the whole thing in like 4 or 5 bites. I was like, corn on the cob, nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
He threw it up about a week later. The whole corn on the cob. And it was there.
Do you know the corn is like basically for the dogs? They never like digest it. Nah. The thing was, because our dogs get on the night time, they get raw food.
Yeah.
They got like a nice pork, or they got some egg, and they got like frozen peas and like stuff like that.
Yeah, similar to what Reg gets, like rice and
that's it. Rice as well,
shit like that.
Yeah. But what's happening when you're buying the the cheap stuff from the for the bulls or whatever, like peas and corns and all the carrots and stuff like that. So they have they have the corn beans inside, and my dogs can eat everything. Everything goes through the system, but when you see on the top there is like
you showed
that video. Yeah, that's a really good video. That's Freddy doing that one, that big shit.
It was like a cartoon, man.
It was actually. It's like a and it was corn piece in the top. Carmen was like, "What the fuck is who did that?" Carmen thought that I did fucking collect the corn somewhere and put it in the top. I was like, "No fucking."
My auntie was actually on TV when I was about 7 or 8 because they had it was like a Rottweiler, but it wasn't. It was a similar dog, and she got on a vet show because his name was Kai, and it ate a corn of the cob out the bin. And they had to go to the vet and have surgery.
Yeah.
And Mum was like, "You knew that? Like, what are you feeding your dog on?" I was like, "I thought that was a sock. I didn't realise it was a corn on the cob."
Sock.
I thought he'd eaten a sock and got jammed up.
Fuck.
But yeah, man, like this Moses, my old dog, he would be seething now if he saw what my dog ate.
Yeah.
Like, because back in England, like, you give him, like, pedigree and, like, some 90p, which is, like, the money, like, 90p, like, chub roll, and you'd, like, cut a bit of that and you'd eat crap like that.
Yeah.
Whereas now, like you're saying, here he is now, he's coming in.
Yes.
Say hello, Reggie.
Hello,
Say
Reggie.
hello, buddy. This thing here, the amount, he eats more expensive shit than I do.
Yeah.
Like, he eats
100%.
rice, he gets a bit of like biscuit, but this big biscuit I'm getting is like $190 a big bag.
I know.
Like, it's expensive. He's eating like vegetables like every day. In the summer, he eats like just a frozen fish fillet, like it's
Yes.
like icicle.
They love it.
Yeah, oh, mate, it is like fish heads and stuff.
Yes.
My boatman would be like, motherfucker, look at that shit.
Back in days, I remember like we lived in Estonia. There was like winter time, minus 30 degrees. Yeah. Then my dog were out. They were all living outside. Minus 30, didn't fucking care. Anyone didn't care. Dogs were outside. They had a little house.
I'm listening. I'm getting a bit. Carry on.
And then what was happening is my dog was always like, because you know in the winter time they use more energy to get warm as well, so they need more food.
Yeah, yeah.
And my dog was constantly walking around the big food bowl or whatever he needs, between the teeth. Just, basically asking for a new bowl full of food.
all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, because we lived on Anchorage and it was farmland in England, like Moses, his food weren't the best, but at least once a week, like, it was amazing watching him like hunt. He'd hunt rabbits.
Yeah.
And like he'd like stalk them for ages, like, and every time they'd look, he'd like stop. And then they'd look away and he'd get closer.
Like
and you'd see him, like, he'd chase them, and he wouldn't leave anything. And I'm like, well, he's getting what he needs from that. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
Like, he ate well still like that. Like, he ate, like, the pheasants, but, like, anything that came in, like, he was a killer, that dog. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
So becoming a parent and to be already, because it's Mother's Day episode,
Yeah. Not dog's thing.
No more hemorrhoids,
No more hemorrhoids.
But
mine are gone, actually.
Right?
Update. Mine seem a lot better.
It's gone?
I think so, yeah.
Yes, that's nice. I got like a really nice cream too. If you
Yeah,
want.
you've been putting it on for me, haven't you? So.
I can, yeah. Do you know there's a couple of things for the hemorrhoids just come back for a
Come
second.
back, yeah.
There's a couple of good creams you can actually use to get rid of them.
Can I borrow yours? Because you already went. I'm too embarrassed to ask.
Anyways, so becoming a father again and mother again. So
Were you scared the first time?
do you know the labor was for us like the labor was so quick but same time hardcore. You know,
Yeah.
there was a couple of things happening there though. So it was just like. Because I was so focused and proud and all that, the emotions, all that shit, but it's just like, I don't know, everything, you see all the world in different angles straight away.
Are you more nervous this time? Or are you like,
not really. The thing is, we just spoke with Carmen as well. Like, it's basically now only 6 weeks to go or whatever.
Yeah, it's not long, eh?
Not long, yeah.
And it's around the same time as Drew's birthday.
Exactly.
What happened 9 months ago? Eh? Whose birthday was it?
I don't know.
I love Halloween.
We're only having sex once in a year. Same time. Anyway,
You remember that, kids, when you watch this.
That's it. But so I was just spoke with Carmen that last time by that time we had all the pram, all the car seat, God, whatever you need, Basically this time, we haven't even prepared nothing really.
No. But you got everything from True.
Pretty much, yes. That's
Everyone's
one
going to be
thing.
saying, have you said what it is?
Was that a girl?
It's a
Yes,
girl, yeah.
It's a big,
It's a girl.
small girl.
Small girl.
Yeah.
That's why everyone's going to be like, it's a lovely little boy because he'll be dressed all in the boys' clothes.
No, so it basically, she's coming out, she will get, basically all the truths. You know what? when they're younger, when they're really, really tiny, they don't really need much today. So they need mummies.
Just don't put a bow on her head. I hate it when people do that. You have a big bald baby and a big bow. Oh,
Yeah, no.
Backwards cap.
No.
Start it off well.
So, Carmen said that you have some issue with you know, you don't really like when people feeding their babies.
It is. It's not because it's not their fault. You know what I mean? Like, but I can't deal with food around people's faces at all.
All right.
Like, at all, right? So like,
All right.
yogurt's the main one. Like, I don't know why. That's just the one that I cannot fucking. I like yogurt too. That's the annoying thing.
All right, tell me.
I do like it, but like,
Why do you like yogurt?
it's just. It's fucking. I'm trying to do it without being sick because I'm thinking of it. What happened was when I was young, and I'm sure this is where it's all started from. When I was young, one of my mate, George King's dad, right, he fucking told me the reason it's watery on top is because they wipe a cow's fanny with the lid and fucking stick it on, and that's how the lid goes on, right? But that's why it's watery. So that's, see, I know it's not true, but it's in here, and I think about it all the time. Like, even I'll be going to work and it just into my head. And then, so this is, I really like yogurt, so this is how I gotta eat it. I take the lid off without looking at it. Do not lick the lid. That's fucked. Like, I'd leave Caitlin on the spot if I swallowed it. At least I have to get couples therapy. It would take 3 or 4 months before I could look her in the eye again. Like, could not do it.
Yeah.
And then what happens is I cover all the mirrors, and then I turn the lights off, and I eat my yogurt like that. And then I make sure I get like a wet flannel ready, and then I wipe my face up, just so that, like, I don't have to see it on me.
Yeah.
And like, it's quite a common thing now. Like, my mate Miko, Lana, Cassie, they all fucking like send me videos of them like licking yogurt, and it ruins my day. No, it's them. They send them like them like licking the yogurt.
Oh my god.
Awful thing, man. Awful.
They sending pictures
Of themselves doing it. But it's on, it's on Instagram, isn't it? So like, it's just a little play button, and I'm like, oh, what's this?
My friend is doing like a gems and stuff like that, you know, like stones.
Yeah.
I'm sending him to, like every you know, now and then I'm sending him like a picture of, you know, like it's just random stone on the street. Hey mate,
you want this one?
What stone? What stone is it? What rock is it? Like, stop sending me these shit, mate. I'm working.
But it's the same with like and I remember like back at school, you'd have like a Marmite and cheese sandwich or whatever.
Yeah.
Kids would walk around and it'd be like 3 hours after lunch and they'd still have it on the corner of the mouth.
That's fucked.
And then I'm like, you're a scruffy cunt. Just wipe your face. Like, how are you ever going to get a girlfriend, man? Walking around with food on your face.
Exactly,
like that.
and it's weird, you know.
I'm not like a dick. When I had a big beard and that, I'd eat a hot dog or a burger and you get it on you, but as soon as you're done, wipe that shit off, man. Like ribs.
Clean, mate.
Ribs. I love like smoking on the barbecue and stuff. I'll make myself ribs, and again, I'll like turn away from everyone while I'm eating, man. When me and Caitlin were just FaceTiming before she got here from England, I'd like be like, I'm gonna eat now, so I'll call you back. And she's like, just eat with me. I'm like,
no.
I can't have you just watching me eat, man. That's so weird. I haven't even got a dining table. I don't like sitting at the table, really.
Yeah?
Yeah, facing each other.
No more dinners anymore, isn't it?
No, it's not that. I sit on the couch. Like, I'm okay if we're all watching the same way, but if people just sat there opposite you, yeah, and they're looking at you.
Usually, like, you know, people when they have dinners, they talk to each other. They like eat and talking. That's like having a glass of wine or something like that.
I eat to like eat. When I eat, there's no talking. I'm like, and it's gone.
Yes.
Like, but you should see me. It's the same thing with like sharing. I can't share.
Mate,
anything.
I hate when fucking one thing what I really hate and you know, sharing the food. I don't have any issues with, you know, people eating their food, or you know, I got friends who is eating really fast.
Yeah.
I got friends who is eating really slow,
Yeah.
and you're asking, are you all right, mate?
Yeah.
Because like one of them just.
Yeah.
And they like biting like, I don't know,
Chew it 100
40
times.
times every fucking bite, you know. It's like,
that.
what the fuck?
I
man, you
choke
do?"
off.
Yeah. Anyways, and then you ask, "You right to stop? Is the food is alright?
Yeah, yeah.
It's getting
perfect.
cold already."
Yeah,
Yeah, it's perfect. It's so good.
That's what
meat.
Caitlin, man, she
It's
eats-
so good meat. I'm going 40 times like that, watching you same time.
Like a cow.
You like it?
But Caitlin's like, she's like a bird.
Yeah.
She'll eat constantly throughout the day, little, but like you give her a dinner, she'll eat like 5 grains of rice and be like, I'm full.
Yeah.
And then about 20 minutes later, I'm hungry again.
Yeah,
little nibble, nibble.
yeah.
Whereas I like to have a big back. Well,
But
Coma dog.
sharing about food, it's like, you know, when you think about back in England, I don't know, that's not that common here in Australia that you know they put in like nuts and stuff like that.
yeah, like a free bowl of nuts or pretzels.
in the box.
Yeah.
So, but in Estonia and England, that's really common, you know.
Or like you go to Italy, they bring out like olives and bread and shit
Yeah, and then
everywhere
you're
you
just
go.
basically sharing,
Yeah.
having a little beer, you
Yeah.
know, talking, taking a shit, taking a piss, you know, touching your willy, a little bit water.
Giving it a shake,
Yeah,
getting that shit all
everything
over
on your hands, you know,
Yeah.
fuck, I don't
Oh,
want
it's
to
on
wash
my
my
shorts.
hands. Yeah, that's right. Going straight, sit down, grab a beer, have a sip of beer straight away with your fingers.
Yeah. Yeah.
All those nuts in your mouth,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, there was a show called Brainiac back in England in the 2000s. It was a bit like Mythbusters, and they tested one of those bowls, and there was 19 different people's piss in the fucking nuts, bro.
Oh my, that's
Yeah,
what I'm talking
yeah.
about, man.
But
that's
like-
what I'm talking about.
Like, I'm not that big. Well, I don't really use dips. Like, I'm not a big dip guy, so double dipping don't really bother me. But like, fucking, I knew this chick, and it's just shit like this which makes me worry about like humanity. I'm not gonna say her name, like, but this is. She used to have like knickknacks, mad about them, and they're like.
What are knickknacks?
They're like cheese twisties here. Like they're like
Oh, okay,
long.
okay.
Like, I
Like
don't know
a
what they're
potato
made
chips
of.
or whatever.
No, they're not potato. I don't know, like cornflour
Like a foamy.
thing. Isn't they? They're like foam, yeah.
Like
And
Rachel
what-
eating foam.
What she did was she'd suck the flavour off and put them back in. And then she'd take another one out. But she was putting them back in the bag, right? Because she could
my
like shake them
God.
up, get more flavour. But then she'd be like, do you want one? And I'd just look at her and be like, you're not allowed to use knives. Like, you're spoon only. You're fucking feral, mate.
That's
Yeah, it's
disgusting.
gross, eh?
That should be criminal charges.
And it's all shit. Me on. I used to go to the pub and shit, and they get us things called I think it's called a Knickerbocker Glory, right? Which is a big bowl of fucking ice cream. It's got Maltesers, chocolate sauce, flakes, like chocolate straws and shit in it, and like. It'd be for like 4 kids. Like it'd be me and my like 3 cousins, and I'd take one spoonful.
Me and my cousins.
Me and my cousins.
Me and my friend
Right,
cousin.
because we're all running around feral at the pub, and they're like,
Yeah, yeah,
shut
yeah.
them up. Shut them up, get them
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, give them ice cream.
Give them ice cream. And I'd have like one spoonful, and I'd watch my cousins, we were all like 7, and they're like, they weren't fucking finishing the spoon. Do you know what I mean? They'd like leave a bit on, go back in. So I'd get one big spoonful I'd take one big spoonful at the end, and I'd eat it like a normal ice cream. And I'd be like, I ain't fucking eating. Because by the end of it, it's 50% spit, 50% fucking melted ice cream.
even
bro.
more.
Yeah, it's
Even
gross.
more.
man. It's so gross. And
Let me see your pockets.
you should see me at a kid's party. You know, they always put like a buffet with
Yeah,
sandwiches,
yeah.
bit of like, you get like biscuits and shit. Man, when they open that up, I'm kicking like 4-year-olds out of the way and like taking what I want, and then I
something.
won't go back. Because I know the kids are like, what's this one? Oh, don't like that,
Yeah,
don't like that, don't like that.
yeah.
And I used to think my dad was mad. You do like home ec, which is like they teach you how to cook and make a spag bowl and shit at school,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, fuck yeah.
teach you fucking not to use the same knife on meat, like wash it before,
Yeah.
all that. And my dad, I'd bring back a spag bowl or whatever, or a shepherd's pie for everyone to eat at night. My dad's like, I'm not fucking eating that, man. I'm not eating that. And I'm like, why? Like, I'd get offended, and I so get it now I'm older.
Yeah.
But he's like, bro, you're like 13, firstly. Like, don't trust that. Secondly, you're around so many other 13-year-olds in that class. You turn your back to wash your chopping board, they'll be like, putting that
Yeah.
shit, spitting it.
Yeah.
He's like, sorry, mate.
I'm
Like,
not gonna have
and he'd like order himself like a Macca's. And we're all there eating this dog shit, like spag bowl. Because they make you put wacky shit. It'll be like, oh, we're putting sweet corn and courgettes. I'm like, if an Italian person saw you do that, they'd
can murder you.
mate.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it. That's
But
it.
I totally get it now. I couldn't do it, man.
What's your like everyday right now? Like if you're talking about food, I'm hungry already. But what's your your normal meal plan or?
At the moment, we're big, Europeans,
Yeah.
massive carb eaters. Like sometimes I dream about having a baked potato in a toasty. Like I just love carbs.
Fuck.
Yeah, man, with a side of rice. But at the
The
moment,
side of rice.
just butter. And
That's it.
But at the moment, we're eating a lot. I've just got a rice cooker, so I've like perfected, like eating a lot of like fish.
Yeah.
With rice, like a poke bowl, with like
nice.
raw veg.
Nice.
So like
Perfecting
cucumber.
cooking rice.
But no, I've perfected pork belly in the air fryer.
Oh yeah, nice.
And it's wicked. And I've got this like I used to live with a Thai family.
Yeah.
When I was back in England, and they showed me how to like you cook fish and you seal it completely in salt, but then it takes all the moisture out of the fish so you can eat the bones and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it like dries out. And I've done the same thing with the pork. So instead of like what I used to do is oil it, salt it, and then just go for it.
Yeah.
When I'm first cooking it, I'm putting a layer like that of salt on top.
Yes.
And so Caitlin was like, fuck, that's a lot of salt, can't be good for you. But what I'm actually doing is, like when you're ready to crank the heat and you just rub it with a bit of oil,
Yeah.
you actually crack the salt and take it all off.
That's it, of course.
And it's like wicked. It's a
Yes,
wicked way
it takes
of doing
all the fucking moisture.
Moisture out, or you like vinegar, you put vinegar on it,
fuck
dry it
yeah.
out.
So we have upcoming event coming with our
Just getting a bit.
with our have a beer on the 26th or something like that. 26th of May,
24th, I think.
24th of May. Yes.
Not me, you and Carmen.
Yes, me and Carmen. So we have in second year chosen to be the Pumy Stone area where we're living like a small business award finalist. Yeah.
Yep.
So the thing is, that's the only way and chance. So me and Carmen can go out on that late pregnancy and all that stuff, you know. So.
Yeah. No, so
I'm glad you guys are here in Australia with us because you guys taking care of True that night.
yeah, we are. We've had a little test run before.
Yes.
He came and stayed with us. He's okay. The only thing is he don't know when to sleep, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
He's a good little boy, but he was crying and crying. I've never dealt with babies, like, because he was a baby.
Yeah.
He was moving around, crawling, but like, you know, he was a baby. Caitlin knows what she's talking about, man.
Yeah.
I'm there, I'm like, I don't know what, I've fed him.
Crying,
He don't want to play, and he's just crying his heart out too,
Yeah.
really angry. She's like, he needs to sleep. And I'm like, why don't he just sleep? And she's like, baby, don't worry. Like, so he ended up with me laying, and I had him like, he tried and sit up to cry, and I was like, no, you stay there. By the end of it, dude slept for like 5 hours. I was like, you're amazing.
That's it.
Because if it was me on my own, bro, I would have been like, he needs to go to the doctor.
I don't know what
There's
to do.
something wrong with him.
It's broken.
Yeah. He's broken. I'm broken.
Can you pick up your kid? It's broken.
I've had it. He's shitting. I don't know.
Yes.
But he's a good little boy, man.
It's gonna be a good night because basically on the evening time we had everything sorted already. Drew is, it's the event starts 4 or whatever.
Yeah,
and
4:30.
it runs to 8 o'clock. He will usually 6 o'clock have a meal. 6:30, whatever, he's already having a bath.
Yep.
7, he's in bed and sleeping, you know.
Yep.
So you don't have any issues, he's already almost 2, so.
Yeah. But it's good practice for me.
Yeah,
It's good
100%.
practice.
One
Yeah,
day
100%.
you'll walk the same road as we all.
One day I'll be able to watch someone eat a yogurt.
Yeah.
And not feel like shit. Thinking of that, man, I remember I had to go home once because, do you know what a froob is?
What's that?
A froob in England is a tube of yogurt. So kids would put them in their pack. They're like a tube,
Yeah,
and it's just yogurt, and you rip the top and you suck
Like
it.
a frozen yogurt?
No, you can freeze them, but it's just normal. So you like and suck them out. Massive like in England, kids like them because you can freeze them and stuff like that. But what happened was people would like hit each other with them and they'd explode.
Yes.
And I walked through this door out into like the playground at school, and this kid 2-footed jumped on one, and I just walked through the door, and it just fucking covered me head to toe.
Nice.
And honestly, I reckon if like a body blew up in front of me, I would have reacted better. I was. And I couldn't. I'm gonna do.
Make your eyes watering.
I was like that, And people were like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, it's on me, it's on me. They had to send me home. I was like traumatised, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, man, I can't
We
do
did
it.
the same stuff back home with the dog shit.
But I'd be better with that.
Believe me, dog shit will be even
man,
better.
I've got the funniest story about
Yeah,
dog shit.
tell me.
Right. We were hanging out fucking, there's a place called Camberley in England, right? I used to go there a lot when I was a kid, and like, because they had like this army place at the back, and you could go and collect like blank rounds that the army had been practicing. You fucking hit them with a hammer, and make them go bang, or chuck them in a fire or whatever.
That's it.
And me and my mate were walking down the road, and behind the bus stop there was a fence, but both posts at the end had been taken off.
Okay.
And there was one post in the middle, so it was like that. And me and him were like jumping on either end of the post.
Fuck.
And I was like, what that fucking smell? And there's dog shit there, like behind the post. We were walking down the road. We were like 500 metres. My mate goes to me, I can still smell that fucking dog shit. I looked at my feet, I was like, it's not me. And I looked at him and he had a dollop of dog shit right under his fucking nose.
Oh my God, mate.
Just the tiniest little speck, man. Little bit like that. And I was like, oh, man. And he fucking did what I'm doing, because we like out in the street. He could wipe it off, but fuck, it was
It's
so
still
funny.
there, mate.
It was so funny.
So last.
You know, little moustaches.
Mate, I'm
with the
telling you,
teenagers.
good, and that's gonna be, the last story of this Mother's Day podcast, because
It's getting close to Mother's Day. We're
That's
gonna hang out
it.
with the
Have
mums.
to prepare. So, but when we used to work on the boats, we used to work on the big Burling boat. Yeah. So me and Carmel were working on the same boat. And it was big, 55-meter boat, like a barge style, a bit barge style.
What was it you were doing on there, sorry?
We were burling, Paspali pearls.
Okay. Oh, pearling, yeah.
Burling, yeah. So basically collecting pearls, cleaning them, it's a surgery, all that shit. And what was happening is we had some kind of pump issue in the toilet.
Yeah.
But it's basically all the toilets on the boats are in one system, sewage system or sewage or whatever system. Then you basically, when something's broken, you fucking have to fix it all pretty much.
Yeah.
So what happened? We had a small guy called Sterla. Hello, Sterla. He's basically like a 55 years old or something, or 60 years old at that time, and he was like skinny Indonesian boy, maybe that size to me. Really small, really, he weighed 41 kilos.
Yeah, tiny.
41 kilos, mate. That's like ridiculous. 41 kilos.
My dog's heavy.
Exactly. So what happened was, he was engineer on that boat.
Yeah.
All right. So he was basically going everywhere, fixing all that stuff. And then we were, basically putting all the suits on to take all the shit out, on the back of just carrying big buckets of fucking human shit on the, cleaning the fucking, anyways. So what was he? He was just locked basically in the toilet, and he didn't have any shirts, anything. He just underwear, little fucking shoes on. And when he came out, we all washed already, everything sorted. When he came out, there was like just before the dinner, he basically sat down in the dinner table, haven't even washed himself. Yeah. Sat down in dinner table, and he had that same fucking corn piece on his fucking nose. What was last dinner? He's got corn in his fucking face. Imagine that. Oh, it's already great. Somebody else coming out of somebody else's ass. Anyway,
I've got one more story.
Everybody walked out the kitchen, so
talking about making things make you throw up, right? I'm going to have to say a lot of allegedlys here, because it's a company I've worked for in Australia. But what they did was they bought a coffee van for when the customers were coming to get their cars quoted. Never got used. Yeah. Right, just sat there. But what happened was the boys that were working there ended up just making themselves like barista coffees in it.
Yeah, nice.
But it wasn't hooked up to anything. We didn't realise it wasn't like hooked up to, like it was a big tank underneath. So people were like frothing milk, chucking it down, all the corn grinds.
Ooh.
After about 6 weeks, we're like, what's that? Like, there's just a slight smell over in this corner where they've just parked this thing. Slight smell. I'm like, something not right there. The guys are like, oh, there's no... Because they weren't meant to be using the van. Like, it was meant for the customer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not hooked up to anything. There's no power, no refrigeration, anything. They've been making coffees for 6 weeks, putting this milk down the drain. It's just collecting in this big vat on the bottom. Man, we opened the vat to see what was in there. It became a health hazard. We had to shut the shed for 2 days. Had to send all the customers away. Sorry, we can't fix your cars. The smell that came out is, and we had to call someone in to come pump it. Like one of the shit guys come and pump it.
Fuck yeah.
Man, it was.
It's a milk.
Mate, honestly, we all ran.
There.
We all ran out the fucking door because the moment I weren't there when they opened it. I was like 20 meters away. The moment they just cracked it, and it was instantly everyone was on their knees, dribble. It was a health hazard, man.
That's great.
It would have been so dangerous to be around.
Yeah, back in days, we got lots of health issues, you know. We're not the health issue, health hazards, you know, on the workplaces.
My mum, when she used to make me clean my room, what I'd do is I had like a bed and a gap underneath. It was up against the wall, so every time I'd just get with my shit and I'd like grab the bed and just push it underneath. And I'd like be sat there, as when I was like 12, I'd be sat there on the Xbox talking to my mates on the big headset microphone, and there's a fucking smell in here, and I can't work out what it fucking is, but it smells like cheese or something. Bruh, I cleaned under my bed 7 months later, and I had like a bag like that you'd get from like City Beach, like the ones you pull. And I opened it and there was fucking half a strawberry milkshake in there, man. It was under there for 6 months.
Man.
The smell never went. It was like on the carpet, man. Like you couldn't clean it. It wouldn't come out. It was.
That's crazy, ridiculous, eh? Yeah. It's just, you know, some smells are staying in your head.
Forever.
Forever, basically,
forever.
like that yogurt story. So. But, mate.
Okay, let's do it.
So, Mother's Day, yes. So, guys, that was our Mother's Day episode, I guess. So, and
it's Mother's Day tomorrow. We're gonna have a big cook-up.
Oh well, looking forward to it, mate.
You're coming round?
Yes, we're gonna do some barbecue. And
We got steaks. We got potatoes.
Nice.
Corn on the cob.
Nice.
Some sort of vegetable. But I'm leaving that to Kate.
Let's ruin that party. Let's feed those corn cobs to the dogs. Let's have a joint and relax.
Have a look at what artwork they put out the next day.
Yes.
100%.
All right. I think, guys, we're gonna catch up soon again.
At least in the next week or two.
Yeah. When you're back again, what do you reckon?
Well, we've got to be back up for the 24th for sure.
Yeah,
but
24th.
we'll probably be back.
Probably we're going to record it on the 24th then.
24th.
Yes.
Or the 25th.
We're going to do something, you know, during that time, enjoy your life.
Yep.
Do something great.
Yep.
You know.
Or keep drinking.
Keep drinking.
Don't get thirsty.
Yeah. There you go, guys. Enjoy.
Okay, guys.
Don't forget the hot sauce.
Cheers. Don't forget the hot sauce.
Don't forget the hot sauce.